Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4 on Nyxus Gaming. In the last episode, we just finished up with Vault 114 and we rescued Nick Valentine. And now we gotta go meet him back at Diamond City to continue the main quest. We are gonna be taking a small break from the main quest though today. Don't worry, we'll hopefully be back to it next time, or maybe even earlier into today, who knows? But there are a few small things that have opened up now that we have Nick Valentine back, and we're gonna do those once this loads. Oh, and that was actually really fast. It loaded as soon as I finished. Good. Alright, so Nick Valentine should be back at his little agency over here.
That sea monster in the harbor. True what they're saying?
Through here. Oh, if I can get in. There we go.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Sure. You're welcome.
Can we get started on my case?
Oh, of course. There's just a small clerical thing we need to clear up. Here. Every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work...
Oh, we
don't
got a
mind putting on
fedora
detective
and a
hat,
trench
I
coat.
sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We should probably start at the beginning, so let's describe Vault 111.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Shaun, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Shaun. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular, and why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
Who were the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
Wait. Super mutants? What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Either way, I need to find Shaun.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
I'll never forget that voice.
What did they look like? Oh, I don't know. Here's what they sounded like.
Like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Who is he? Do you think he has Shaun?
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
All right. We're going to follow Nick over to the stands.
You've really gone through a lot, haven't you?
But before
Hope
we
you and
do
Nick find
that,
monster.
we got to look at this Earl Sterling case file. Earl Sterling's disappearance. Client Vadim Bobrov. Another disappearing act to unravel Earl Sterling, 25-year-old bartender at the Dugout Inn. One of the owners, Vadim Bobrov, noticed that Earl hadn't been into work for a few days. Security was called in. No investigation, of course. The Institute took him, is the unofficial word about town, like always. Vadim came into my office half drunk with a sob story about how he and Earl go way back, and that he just can't believe that Earl would get snatched up by the boogeyman. My gut says he's right. Earl didn't have any enemies, at least none with motive enough to kill the guy. Not living with anyone either, so I'll have to see if Vadim or someone else at the Dugout has his keys. I'd rather not have to explain to security who I was picking the lock on Earl's door, if I slip up and get caught in the act.
The Earl Sterling
All right, we'll
case.
take that.
Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
And then there's another one over here, the Marty Bullfinch case file.
The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
And I want to say there's a third one. No, it might just be those two. Okay. Let's go ahead and listen to this holotape. In the inventory, of course. And Marty Bullfinch.
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Drown. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
Okay, so we got 2 side quests from that. The Gilded Grasshopper and the Disappearing Act. We're going to work on getting a clue first, and then we'll go ahead and do those. I think that's probably a good way to go about it. Plus, Nick's already waiting for us outside, so we might as well follow him, right? Okay, Nick, where are we going?
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick,
Heard you rescued
clean,
Valentine.
thorough.
Good work.
Has no
Most
enemies.
sense scared the hell out
They're
of
all
him, but Nicky,
dead,
he ain't like those institute
except you.
psychos.
9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Okay, sounds like an interesting man you were going after. This must be his house up here, I'm assuming. Has a master lock on it.
Here we are.
Hey, Valentine.
Hold your horses.
Oh, he was saying something. I interrupted
One
him.
heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Lock's really strong.
Yeah, I'm not getting in there, buddy.
No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key.
Nick,
Stubborn lock, ain't it? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Alright, so we need to get the key to Kellogg's house. There are a few ways to do this. Of course, we can... Oh no, that's him. I thought that was McCready trying to unlock it this time. We can pick the lock if we knew how to pick master locks. We could go up to the mayor's house and try and get it from there. Or we can head back to Sanctuary and try and get some insight or news from Mama Murphy. Okay, where is she? Probably in this house where she was before? No? She's gone. Maybe it's nighttime, so she's probably sleeping. Right? Preston's in bed, but not the way we
Got a
thought.
favor to ask you, kid. I know it's silly, but I need a chair. Something with a nicer fit for these old bones. Can you do that for me?
can't you just use any chair?
The site's been real exhausting lately. Got aches and pains. Even when I'm lying down. I know it's odd asking for a fitted chair in this day and age, but it really helped me out, kid.
Sure, be glad to help.
Thank you.
You can fix just about anything.
Okay, so before we can give any more chems to Mama Murphy,
Just gotta have the
she's
right
gonna
tools.
want her chair, and it pops up here in the menu, just a special. We're gonna plop it down right here. You do want it nearby, because after you make it, she's gonna do nothing but sit in her chair until you finish this whole side quest. And there are only two ways to finish the side quest. You either give her enough chems to where she dies, or you convince her to get off chems. In which case, you don't need her anymore. So anytime you're actually going to need her, she's going to be in this chair right here.
Huh? Speak up.
Hey,
You need the site? It's telling me Mentats will give us the right high for another insight into your destiny.
so it's Mentats this time?
They're good. More of a chem for scientists and tech types. But who's to say old Mama Murphy ain't a closet genius?
Here you go.
Ah, that's it. I can feel the site opening up. You're on the trail of the man who took your boy. I see a house, locked up tight. Chains put on by a smiling shark. But there's another way. I can see it. A key. Lost and forgotten. Fallen down below. Search the chairs beneath the house. They hold the secret. Don't mind me, kid. The chems are just acting up a bit. I'll be fine, eventually.
Alright, and with that, we now have knowledge on where the key to Kellogg's house is. Keep in mind that you can only give Mama Murphy chems 5 times before she dies. The 5th time, she will die from it. So, if you want her to live, you should only do it 4 times. You can give her a second chem during this quest, and she will point you to a stash inside of Kellogg's house. But I do believe the stash and the button to open it up will be there no matter what. The key, however, will only show up if you get the sight from her. So I'm trying to space out the chems I give her to when I need them to show up. So let's see, we gotta search the chairs under his house. Over here somewhere. Yeah, these chairs, I guess. Oh, and we get Kellogg's house key, just like that. Easy as pie. That key will not show up there unless you get the sight from Mama Murphy. So if you want to do it the easy way, definitely want to do that. Hey, buddy, I found the key.
Got the key? All right, let's head in. You do the honors. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Alright, so we are in Kellogg's house now. Nothing counts as stealing here, which is very nice. You can take a look around.
Place seems small to you?
And there's not a whole lot going on.
Kellogg would think big.
In order to open up the stash, you're going to want to press this button.
Well,
and giving a second chem to Mama Murphy will just tell you where that button is, but it's kind of obvious, so... And here we are. We're in Kellogg's room.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to take his
look at
quantum,
this.
all his
of
ammo.
Merc's favorite things.
4 fusion cores. Love to see that. 44 rounds. And he was set up. He's got Nuka cherries. Even more ammo. A weird little mannequin in the corner. Don't know about that. Couple stim packs. I'm guessing there's chems in here. No. Okay, yeah, we can definitely take the cigar box, or is it it's the sunlights that are important?
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Any words of wisdom?
Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son, then he's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him, or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
We can now recruit Nick Valentine as a companion.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
We're going to send McCready to Sanctuary Hills.
All right. Now let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high.
But, oh god, he already left. I do want to re-recruit McCready. I'd like to finish up his companion quest stuff. because we're almost done with it. I'd like to finish that up before we take Nick to go kill Kellogg. Because, yeah, we're going to kill Kellogg. Can't really deal with that peacefully. Kellogg's just that kind of guy.
What's
Hey,
up?
buddy. Looks like Dog Meat's coming to meet us here as
There you
well.
are. I almost thought you forgot about me.
You ready to head out?
Are you kidding me? I've been bored out of my mind.
So, this is the sort you're taking up with now?
Yeah, and who could blame him?
Alright, don't worry, Nick. I will come get you when we're ready to go. Go spend some time with Piper. Dog Meat, you're a good boy, but I'm not going to start this quest right now. You just wait there for me, okay? We gotta go deal with some case files. We're gonna do the disappearing act first. So we gotta go obtain the key from Vadim, I think. Vadim's good. He'll give us the key. If he knows we're looking for his friend, his bartender, he'll give us the key. Hey, buddy, long time no see.
Ah, yes, you. Famous Bobber of liquor, on tap all day.
Earl Sterling used to work here, right?
Poor Earl, gone just like that. Such a good bartender, good friend. Oh, terrible with women, mind you. Bull in china shop with them. You with Valentine's Detective Agency? I forgot to drop off Earl's key when I hired you people. Here. I hope you find out what happened. Security does nothing but yell at me for asking about it. Anyway, you look like you need a drink.
You staying out of trouble?
You are checking up on me? I love it. Do not worry. I have cut ties with anyone who might try to kill me over debts. All is well, friend. Relax.
Alright, well,
Not
good
interested.
talking to
Come
you,
back
Vadim.
later, then.
I'm gonna go find your friend, Earl Sterling. Hopefully alive. Hopefully. I actually don't remember how this quest plays out. So I'm strongly emphasizing hopefully.
Got a minute? Drinks on me.
Oh, Colette. Oh my god, that was supposed to happen after Diamond City Blues. So long ago.
What do you want?
I prefer the direct approach anyway. I'm in town looking for Henry Cook. Do you know where I might find him?
Well, why are you looking for him?
Fair question. He's my father. I haven't heard from him in a while, so I came to town to check up on him.
I haven't seen him.
If you say so, I'll probably see you around town. Bye.
So the way that works, she asks about Henry Cook. And if Henry Cook lived, which he did, you should have had an option to tell her that he left. But I remember Morawski being glitched out and thinking Henry Cook was dead. So she might think he's dead and that we're lying. And in that case, we're going to see her again, and she's probably going to be very mad at us for lying, and she'll probably think that we killed him. All because this quest bugged out, right? Isn't that great? Where am I going? What am I looking for here? Just any evidence, I guess? Guy has a lot of ammo ready to go. But I'm not really seeing any hard evidence of what happened to him. I just gotta search for clues. Maybe I misted over here somewhere. There's a cigar box. Cigarettes, Gwyneth Lager. I'm not really seeing anything out of the ordinary. Oh no, there's a table knife in that desk. Whatever happened to him must surely be related, right? I feel like I'm missing something. Right? Anything under the bed? Didn't look like it. Creedy over here is just throwing crap everywhere. There's a bunch of paper on the floor, but I can't interact with it. I feel like... Oh, here it is. A surgery receipt. Mega Surgery Center, Dr. Crocker, resident surgeon, 1 reconstruction surgery for facial. Procedure to be performed upon clearance of final installment payment. Patient Earl Sterling. Okay, we gotta go investigate the surgery center.
You're bothering me.
Oh, you're bothering me. Screw off. Surgery center is this guy.
Doc,
Radiation poisoning is a common ailment, but we can cure just about anything.
do you know anything about this receipt?
Let me see. This is Dr. Crocker's deplorable handwriting, all right. Looks like Earl Sterling was one of his patients. The procedure noted here is mundane. Low-risk cosmetic work. Dr. Crocker never performed it, however. Said Earl vanished before he paid. Anyway, we should get back to your immediate medical requirements.
Oh, tell me more about Doc Crocker.
Where is Doc Crocker?
Last time I saw him, he had to get something out of the surgery cellar. Probably just had to wash some needles or move some storage around. Now, let's get back to talking about your medical needs.
I need to get into the cellar, Doctor.
What does this look like? A public outhouse? You know what? Don't answer. Why on earth would I let you down there?
I'm investigating a missing person, Doctor. And I think the trail leads to your basement.
A missing person? You're talking about Earl, aren't you? You can't honestly think... You know what? Fine. If it'll put the matter to rest. Here, go see for yourself. But if I find one instrument out of place, you'll be getting the bill.
Okay, we got the key. We just gotta... Oh, tracks of blood.
Where'd all this blood come from? It goes right into the basement.
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed.
Okay, well, McCready, guns at the ready.
Oh, Earl. You've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
Yeah?
What did you do to Earl Sterling, Doctor?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. It was Earl. It was Earl who didn't want to be happy. Good patients get a nice, new face. Bad patients bleed all over the floor because they want to screw up their surgeon's life.
I like just violence.
You made a mistake, but you can still do the right thing, Doctor. Just think this through.
You're right. There's one thing I can do.
McCready liked that?
Only one thing.
Oh my god, he always
is going
prefers
to make
violence.
This all better. I can fix anything.
Wait, Wait. Oh. Oh dear.
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker?
Yes.
Hey, I never got a chance to
Hey,
properly
chill out,
thank you
McCready.
for
This
helping
is
me
more
take out
important.
Winlock and
Hey,
Barnes.
Doc.
I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
Did you know what Doc Crocker was doing down here?
That's Earl Sterling's body, isn't it? Somewhere in the back of my mind, I knew he had gone through with the surgery. So, Earl didn't just vanish. The procedure went badly, and Dr. Crocker was just trying to cover it up.
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
Of course it's not my fault. That moron and his damn appearance over practice mentality. Now 2 lives have been lost. It's disgraceful. I better report all this to security. Get out of here. It's going to take a long time to clean this place of biohazards.
And with that, we now know what happened to Earl Sterling. Sure, I'll take his
Looks
key.
like a closed casket funeral.
And we might as well take their keys, right? Never know when we'll need some keys. Yeah, let's clear out of here. It's not a very sanitary place. And then we'll talk to McCready out here.
Good God. What a loser.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey there.
Hey, I never got a chance to properly thank you for helping me take out Winlock and Barnes.
So we're done with the Gunners?
Definitely. With those 2 clowns taking a dirt nap, I'm pretty sure the Gunners heard my message loud and clear. Couldn't have done it without your help. You stuck your neck out for me. I don't forget I mean, things like that.
Cursing doesn't offend me, you know.
I didn't think it did. It's not about you, it's about a promise I made. When I left the Capital Wasteland, I didn't just leave little Lamplight behind. I left my family behind. Had a beautiful wife named Lucy, and a son we named Duncan. He's the one I made my promise to. I promised to clean up my act and to be a better person. I guess that sounds pretty stupid coming from a guy who shoots people for a living.
You must have had a good reason to leave them behind.
That's what I keep telling myself. My son, he's sick. I don't know what's wrong with him. One day he's playing out in the fields behind our farm. The next he took a fever and these blue boils popped up all over his body. Last I saw, he was almost too weak to walk. I didn't dare ask him to come with me. Honestly, I don't know how much longer he's going to last.
There must be something we can do.
I was hoping you'd say that. A few months before we met, I bumped into a guy named Sinclair who claimed his buddy caught some kind of disease. I thought he was wasting my time until he said his partner broke out in blue boils. They dug up information about a cure at a place called MedTech Research. They even managed to grab the building's lockdown security codes. Unfortunately, Sinclair's buddy died before they were able to break into the facility. I mean, there's no way that's a coincidence, right? MedTech has to be the place.
Can you trust this Sinclair guy?
To be honest, I don't know him from Adam. But he brought up the blue boils and the sickness his partner suffered from. There's no way that's a coincidence. Or a trap. Would make any sense. If Sinclair says MedTech Research is the place, that's where we need to go. Otherwise, I've got nothing else.
Don't give up hope. If there's a cure, we'll find it.
Thanks, partner. I'll put MedTech Research on your map. When you're ready, just take us out there. I have all the codes we need to get through their security. What you're doing... No one's ever cared that much about me before, even if it takes me the rest of my life. I'll repay this debt to you. I swear it.
Alright, so we now have the next part of McCready's companion quest, which we'll probably end up doing next time. We gotta bring McCready to MedTech Research, which is up here? No. Where? I don't see it anywhere on my map. Did I mark it? Show on map. Oh, it's... Wait, what? It's not pointing me to where it is. I have no idea where it is. He didn't mark it, as far as I can tell. It's right there, MedTech Research. It's near Greentop Nursery. If anything, we'll get to that location and end the episode this time. But first, I want to go ahead and turn in this Disappearing Act quest. That way, that's all said and done. Hey, Ellie.
So, you find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Why was I looking for Earl Sterling again?
Well, to help the folks down at the dugout end get some closure about their friend, for one. That, plus a pile of caps when it's all said and done.
Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
Goodness. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the dugout end know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out.
Alright, we get 207 bottle caps, and the quest is all done. Yeah, like I said, we'll probably just fast travel over to MedTech Research or to Greentop Nursery. We'll walk the rest of the way. And then we'll go ahead and end the episode off there. It might be a little short today, but that should be fine. MedTech's gonna take probably most of an episode, and the only other thing I want to do at the moment would be the Gilded Grasshopper. I don't know how long that'll take, but I'm pretty sure it'll take longer than the rest of the episode. Plus, it's better to do these companion bits as soon as you get them. Because I think I mentioned last time with McCready's last thing, his affinity actually gets capped whenever he has these portions of the quest. So until I do this part, I won't be able to max out his affinity. I need to do it as soon as possible so I can max out his affinity, get the perk, and get rid of McCready. He's grown on me a little bit. He's not all bad, but he's McCready. I'm still not a huge fan of him. Okay, that way, right? Yeah, that way. Alright, away we go. Hopefully we have enough ammo to do this. I think we'll be fine. Is it this big building right here? I think it is. I missed. God, I hate bloatflies. I should probably just do that. I still missed. Mysterious stranger coming in clutch for a bloatfly. After I wasted 4 bullets trying to kill it. Okay, right about here is MedTech. I don't know if there's going to be any opposition outside of it.
I hope Sinclair's information pays off. Let's head inside and
Oh, we got ghouls. We got ghouls outside of it, definitely.
Safety off.
Oh my god, we got a lot of them. And I'm kind of in a corner. I missed. Why did I, like, move backwards whenever I pulled out the scope? That was weird. Okay, there we go. I still see, like, one more red blip over here. Oh, nope, it is gone. Okay. Those were all the ghouls that wanted to attack us outside. The red blip's back. Wait, what? Oh, it's feral ghoul over here? Yeah, right there. Blew him to bits. Okay, let's loot these guys. And then we'll go ahead and end off the episode. Got some bottle caps. Nothing real special off of them, though. Fusion cells on that one, yeah. Okay, yeah, like I said, this will be a little bit of a shorter episode. But we'll get back to it next time. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.